All right, that's fantastic. That's good. And so the Lagos preliminaries will be ending on the 20th. During the period of the elections, for sure, we will be busy.
That's it.
So we won't be able to organize Channels National Kids Cup during the elections.
Yeah.
But once the elections are over, 11th of April, I think.
The fun continues.
Okay, let's say 1 week after the April 11 elections,
yeah.
then the information will come out for the national finals. And you know, usually the national finals take place on Children's Day.
That's it.
So you can plan ahead.
Nothing.
May 27th, nothing changes it. Yeah. If it falls on a Sunday, we'll play on that Sunday. May 27th, Children's Day. Very special day for Channels National Kids Cup. All right, Austin, thank you so much for your information. But stay with us. Stay with us.
I want to.
Yeah. Let's still talk grassroots now. We want to talk secondary school now. The Shell Cup, easily the most effective grassroots competition. It's called the All Nigeria Secondary School Soccer Competition. For a long time, it's been sponsored by this big multinational. This year's edition will see 10,000 schools participating. And in case you've forgotten, this is going to be the 17th edition of the tournament. State finals will be holding between the 10th and the 11th of March. Zonal preliminaries will be taking place between the 27th of April and the 1st of May. Quarterfinals will be taking place between the 8th of May and the 11th of May, and the national finals will be taking place between May 21st and May 24th. May 21st and May 24th. So that's the All Nigeria Secondary School Soccer Competition. First prize for the schools that will win, 3.5 million. Second prize, 3 million. The money is good. Is good. And okay, second prize is 2.3, third prize 1.3, and fourth prize 1.1. And let me tell you, this tournament has produced a whole lot of players now who have gone on to represent Nigeria in international football. Somebody like Ambrose Van Secken is a product of the All Nigeria Secondary School Soccer Competition. Chinedu Obasi, Isaac Promise, all have had opportunities to be a part of this All Nigeria Secondary School Soccer Competition, also called the Shell Cup. All right, so we'll tell you more about it maybe when the tournament begins, and we will let you know exactly how it's panning out. Right, guys, let's talk I beg your pardon, not basketball now. This guy wants basketball as soon as possible. But let's just talk table tennis. Good news. Aruna Quadri, 31st in the world, in spite of the disappointments of the last few months in Qatar and in Kuwait. He's still up there, 31st in the world. It hasn't dropped too much.
And that's what we keep saying to him. Even if you're not winning, playing at competitions matters a lot. And it's clearly because he featured at the Kuwait and Qatar Open. Even though he lost in the first round, by virtue of participating at those events,
he earned some points.
You know, was enough to earn some points. I mean, somebody would say, what's the difference? It was 32nd and now it's 31st. But to move in the rankings is very difficult. What does this mean? He's 31st in the world now. We'll get ready for the ITTF
Lagos starting in a few days.
Motivation for Aruna Quadri, and it's double charged for him because he's meeting the same Egyptians that messed him up in Cairo. You know, he's the best table tennis player in Africa. He's the top. The
Egyptian is also rising. So it gives us a mouth-watering prospect when these two guys meet at the hopefully meet at some stage during the ITTF World Tour in Lagos.
Definitely be on his mind in this one. And for the rankings, it helps seedings too, going into competition. So it's very good for him, so that there'll be buys at some point. And of course, the opposition you have to play, may differ because of the seedings that you have at the end of the day.
And that's why it's exciting for him because Quadri is seeded number 1. Omar Assar is number 2. Then Mohamed Belali is third. The same guy that defeated Quadri in Cairo in the quarterfinals. Now it means they might all not play themselves to maybe the semis or the final. Now
they play at different ends of the draw, and they play up till they meet in the semifinals or the finals.
So if Omar Assar is winning, Quadri should be telling him, say, I need to keep winning too.
Exactly.
So I meet this guy in the final.
That's it.
It's lovely.
All right, so it's really closing in on us. The Lagos ITTF World Tour, and all eyes, of course, will be on Quadri. I said it yesterday. The two guys that won our jerseys, 2 that won for Sports tonight, and I'm sure 2 that won for Sports this morning. Go on, those jerseys that you won, Aruna Quadri's sportswear. Please, we will need them during the World Tour.
Yeah.
We will need them. We will need them. We want you to wear them and come and show support for Aruna Quadri. Let's make the environment a little intimidating for these Egyptians.
Yeah. I can imagine what it felt like when he was in
Egypt, and he was,
because we complained about him playing so many games, and of course
they were rushing him.
The crowd too will be very stifling.
Of course, hostile crowd
for him to play under. So let's make it up for the Egyptians this time around. They are coming to Lagos. They must know what it feels like to also play in Nigeria.
Yes, against Nigeria and Africa's best, Aruna Quadri.
So let me just say this. When I spoke to the president of the Nigeria Table Tennis Federation, Enitowa Edoshodi, he said the biggest joy for table tennis in 2014 was when Nigeria was playing Argentina and the Lagos Open was going on then.
And the hall was filled to capacity. So people were not watching Argentina at the World Cup.
And we love it.
People were not watching Messi. They were watching table tennis.
Fantastic. So
die-hard table tennis fans.
Now that there's no World Cup, let's go to that testing Balogun.
Big screens outside.
And at the time, we're remembering the great Molade Okoya Thomas and all he has done for table tennis in this country. Let us fill up that hall, make so much noise, intimidate Omar Assar and all those Egyptians that are coming, including the Portuguese players. Let them go back and say they love table tennis in Nigeria, and that's why we have the best table tennis player in Africa.
All right, so that's the message, and we'll make sure that happens for not just Aruna Quadri, happens for Team Nigeria. It's not all about Aruna Quadri. A whole lot of other young table tennis players are going to be there. Let's go out there, push them, help them to also fulfill their potentials in table tennis. Now let's come to you, Femi. Qualifiers for the All Africa Games, Afrobasketball. What was the story? Nigeria, Burkina Faso for a long time. We've been dilly-dallying. So there's a date now. It's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to be on the 15th.
It's like Mayweather Pacquiao now. There's a date to it.
But it's not as expensive as that fight.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be on the 15th, and the D Tigers will be leaving.
15th of March?
Of March, yes. And the D Tigers will be leaving the country on the 13th of March for the first leg.
Where are we playing? Ouagadougou?
Yeah, Ouagadougou. The second leg will be on the 25th in Lagos, yeah? So hopefully we should have gotten the business done and dusted, and then come back home here to finish business. But in between that, we'll be traveling for an invitational on the 17th. After we are done on the 15th, we leave Ouagadougou for South Africa on the 17th to play a four-nation tournament against South Africa, Kenya, and Mozambique. Then we'll come back on the 23rd. Just to prepare for the second leg on the 25th. So hopefully the boys, should be in top shape, to round up business. And this is a double